watching the elder son who is capable of slaying gods. Shi Hao's parents were not only relieved, mixed with a little guilt. After 10 years of absence, not so easy to make up, but Shi Hao didn't say a word of complaint. All he cared about is what happened to his parents over the years. Although Qin Yining has the blood of the Bulo Mountain, she was also worshipped as a saint. It's a pity that she suffered a plot in the competition within the family. Her realm has fallen sharply. The original lineage has also been liquidated. Qin Yining is for Bulo Mountain, no more value at all. Although Bulo Mountain knows that Shi Hao has the supreme bone, but after all, it has already been captured by Shi. Naturally do not want to waste holy medicine to save a useless person. However, Bulo Mountain aims at Shi, plans to find an opportunity to recover the supreme bone. Also by chance, Bulo Mountain opens the supreme nirvana plan, wants to use the supreme body to nourish a fairy bone. Only then did his sight return to Qin Yining, because Qin Yining and Shi Xiling had conceived a supreme. The next offspring is not even the supreme body, must be extraordinary. Therefore, this is the birth of Qin Hao. Qin Hao was not born to save Shi Hao, entirely for the supreme nirvana plan of Bulo Mountain. As for using Qin Hao's blood to awaken Shi Hao's vitality, it's just a rhetoric used by the Qin family to persuade Qin Yining to have another son. They definitely won't do it for a wretch, to sacrifice the hope of the Qin family's future. But the people of the Qin family have been instilling Qin Hao with this kind of thinking. This made Qin Hao have great hostility towards his brother, Shi Hao, who learned the story. Naturally, he won't blame his brother. All accounts are counted on the mountain of immortality. Hear about the supreme nirvana plan of Bulo Mountain. The small tower could not help but fell into contemplation. Wonderful. It feels that there is some unknown conspiracy behind this. Qin Hao may just be a pawn to be used, but now it's impossible to study. He can only go to the upper realm Bulo Mountain to find the answer. Shi Hao didn't get to the bottom of it either. He is more concerned about the whereabouts of his grandfather, the great demon god. Although Qin Fa said roughly, but Shi Hao was always skeptical. But the truth is roughly as Qin Fa said. It's just that the magic circle that transports the great demon god to the upper realm, it was started by Qin Hao. He helped the great demon god get out of trouble under the instructions of Shi Xiling and his wife. But an accident happened on the way, mistakenly sent the great demon god to the upper realm. Hear the encounter with the great demon god again. Shi Hao is still very angry. Do not remove the treasure house of Bulo Mountain. Apparently sorry for the big devil. Qin Hao also found this place at this time, but he didn't want to get close to Shi Hao. Just looking at it coldly, suddenly the small tower exclaimed, "There is a powerful aura approaching. Who is it? It can make the small towers have some gaffes. What will it be? Indestructible and the battleground of the five elements mountain." Suddenly there was an earth-shattering breath. A huge phantom appeared above the sky. "No god, are you trying to break the rules?" The small tower could not help shouting loudly. It obviously knows where the breath comes from. Earthquake. Bulo Mountain seems to be overturned. The small tower immediately gave out a few chaotic auras. Protected Shi Hao's family. Immortal creature are almost run away. The golden wings burst into a dazzling golden light. The aura between heaven and earth poured into his mouth and nose madly. If before the arrival of the immortal goddess, he can't get out of trouble completely, maybe it will be suppressed again under the five elements mountain. How can the five elements mountain make immortal creature wish? Shout, town. Five-color fairy light spewed out. Even if it is impossible to completely suppress the immortal creature and slow down his escape, a sound of chanting suddenly came from the sky. Every word is turned into a mountain of magic. Towards the suppression of immortal creature, the five elements mountain has been transformed into a magical instrument. Fly to the sky above the immortal god. Recite scriptures with. It's a little bad. The immortal life has not recovered to its peak. There was a hint of worry in Small Tower's voice. The immortal soul roars up to the sky. The runes that were suppressed in the sky were shattered by his fighting will. His golden wings are like two sharp swords. Sweep directly to the immortal god above the sky. Two sharp sword beams shot out. Immortal god raised a big hand. Pressed down hard. The two sword beams were directly smashed. The power of the collision can shake the mountain again. Five Elements Mountain had to stop chanting. Descend countless treasures. Strongly protect the mountain. Immortal creature were directly knocked back hundreds of feet by this blow, but his fighting spirit is still high. After stabilizing, body keeps expanding, finally as high as the sky. The pair of giant wings fanned out, and the clouds spread out directly. He wants to drag the gods above the sky into the mortal world, to extinguish their perennial arrogance. Immortal god is forced to get up. The hands begin to seal quickly. Shi Hao saw it clearly. The so-called immortal goddess. It was a boy who looked 18 or 19. The small tower is also a little more at ease. It turned out to be just a projection. Shi Hao doesn't want to care about the outcome of this battle anymore. Just want to take my family away from this place. Shi Hao keeps staring at the sky. Very firm tone. I do not go. The blood of Bulow Mountain cannot allow others to interfere. The blessed heavenly venerate noticed Shi Hao and his party directly shoot a spiritual thought, want to obliterate Shi Hao on the spot. The tower of the small tower shook. A wisp of chaos soars into the sky, directly smash the divine thoughts of the godless heavenly venerate. Small tower, take them away. Shi Hao started to get anxious. Small tower whole body glows. Incorporate the entire Shi Hao family into the tower, whether Qin Hao likes it or not. In the small tower, he can't make any waves, but the projection power of the old god is limited. Every time he uses his mind, strength will be reduced by 1 point. He also has no intention of paying attention to Shi Hao and the others. Fight against immortal creature.